and I am a former student of State Career College. I would have to say that you guys are in the best place. My experience here was great. It really was. I did an externship at North Shore because of Miss Teresa and Dr. Sam and Miss Kim. I have to say I was the best qualified person, but we won't go there. But no, seriously though, what you're learning now really does apply. You may think that you're not going to use it. At some point you will. So make sure you know what a normal EKG looks like. Make sure you know how to draw blood. Make sure you know how to read and do a urinalysis. It counts. It really does. The office I work at is a family medicine office. We see from newborn to geriatrics. So we see from newborn, like I said, to however old you are. We have 100-year-old patients and beyond. And you just have to know your stuff, okay? There's really good instructors here. So just learn what you can. Pick their brain. If there's something that you don't understand, ask questions. It's always good. It's always good because I guarantee you, if you have the question, there's someone else with the same or similar questions. So always ask questions when you don't understand. And if you're not comfortable with something, you need to be able to say that. The office that I work in is very demanding. It's very demanding. We're nonstop. Starting at 7:30 in the morning, I'm hustling all day. But number one thing, make sure you got the right patient. That's the number one thing, to make sure you are sitting down with the right patient. Make sure you know what you're talking about when you say something. A mom will bring her child in and you give when they turn 3, they get a blood pressure. If you take a child's blood pressure and they're 3, the mom said, well, what's the normal blood pressure for a 3-year-old? Because you'll tell her, oh, it's 98/60. She don't understand what that means. You got to be able to say, okay, it's a little high, it's a little low, or that's normal. So know your ranges, okay? And be able to tell a parent, well, the range is this or the range is that, and they're in their range. Be able to do an EKG. Very, very important. Be able to read an EKG. I work with a doctor every day. He always orders EKGs. And he's in with the next patient while you're running the EKG. You do not bother that doctor if the EKG is normal. But you have to know that it's a normal EKG. So you need to know your P wave, you need to know your QRST, you need to know that. And you need to know how to draw blood as well. For our attendings, we draw blood. The residents and the students, we don't. They have to send them to the lab. But for your attending doctors, your doctors, you need to be able to draw some blood and know which tube to use. So that's very important, very, very important. You need to know how to calculate a BMI. And you can always have your book with your notes. They like that. If they see that you got your notes and he say, well, what's that patient's BMI? You got to be able to calculate and say, it's this or it's that, okay? They may not even see the patient until after they speak with you. The doctors don't see the patient until you say the patient is ready to be seen. That means you got to go in there and do your job. And you need to be able to do it effectively and correct. Any questions? Not one question. I don't believe y'all. Really?
Yes, we did.
Well, that's good. You guys don't see. She in her notes. That's what I'm talking about. Get it in notes. And just be confident. Okay, you be confident. That's another thing. I work with a lot of doctors, and I've got a lot of positive feedback from my manager from the other doctors. They's like, I like working with her. You know, if a patient comes in and they're complaining of a sore throat, and you rooming that patient, you're talking to that patient, you see that patient's body language, you should know off the top of your head, okay, I need to go ahead and do a strep test right away. Not even wait for the doctor to tell me to do it. I've already done it, and the results are waiting on my doctor when he goes in that room. And that's just how a good medical assistant flows, Okay, a lot of doctors tell my manager, I like working with her because she knows what she's doing. And if there's something that I'm not comfortable doing, I'll say, I'm not comfortable with doing that. I would have to say I have not ran into a situation where I haven't been comfortable, but if I was, I would say so. I've ran into situations where a doctor has asked me something or where something was, and I have to say, I don't know, but let me find out for you. Never leave it at I don't know. I don't know, but let me see if I can find it, or let me see if I can find out, or let me find someone who knows. Okay? They want you to be confident. They expect you to know everything, but we don't. We don't know everything. And they know that, but that's what they expect. And they want you to say, I don't know, but let me find someone who does. Okay? So just be confident in what you're doing. Learn what you're being taught. That's a big word, learn it and know it. Because once you know it, nobody can take it from you. It's not something you may do every day, but if you know it, you got it. Okay? And you guys are in the best place. You really are. You are in the best place. Here at State Career College, you're not just a student number. It truly, when I was here, it felt like a family. And they were always available to speak with you. They were always available for you. And they've always given me very sound, good advice. Very good advice. Okay? So what you guys are learning, just learn it. And know it. Okay? And you'll go far. You really will. Especially with this team backing you. It accounts for a lot. It really does.
Thank you.
Okay?